What's up, everybody? Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Hope everybody's having a great night. Let's get over here. There we are. Like, what do I see? What is that? I'm trying to figure out what that is in the frame here. My snacks over here in the frame. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Let's not get distracted by the snacks right now. Who's all in here with me? The Blues guy. What's up? I see Melissa posted my link. Let me go link that to the chat real quick. Haven't done that yet. On the wrong thing, of course. And I hope everybody's ready to see what the heck is going on in crypto right now. I don't know how much you've had your finger on the pulse today. That is, the Discord's now pinned in the chat if anybody wants to hop into our free Discord. We plugged the mic. It's crackling. Okay, let's see. It's probably not going to fix it. Let me know. Terrible cracking my ears. Oof. All right, how's it going, everybody? Is it better? Sorry about that brief moment there. I kind of had to reset some things. Why does my dreadsock look so crazy? Is it see-through? It might be. All right. Let's get started here, hopefully with no problems. Way better. Okay, well, somebody let me know if it starts cracking. Always a technical issue. That's the beauty of everything. What's up, Hell Thunder and Copper Dude, Camsta, Blues Guy, Melissa, Motivation Hero. Motivation Hero, let me know if you received a membership. If not, I'm going to get you one. Just let me know. I never really got an answer. All right, we got Cyrene 10.9, Render up 13.7, Pi Network up 28%. Of course, River is up 26.3%. Like, what the heck is going on? I guess we're bullish. Is this altcoin season? I don't think so. FET or ASI Alliance is up 16.3%. I was short on River. I'm getting cooked on it. I don't know. The more I do it, the more I'm pretty sure trading is not for me. I just have too much going on. I don't have time to watch it or really time to care. Akash Network 11.8%. Venice Token up 7.2%. Cubic up 14.7%. A lot of green on the day. On the drop down, you'll see like 1 through 100, 2.5%. 100 to 200, 2%. 200 to 300, 3%. And then that's mostly where it's at. I mean, 300 to 400, 1.9%. Not a whole lot anything else, honestly. Just some 1%, less than 1%. All right, let's drop down another 100 and check this out. Oh, okay. Everlyn got a bounce back. I think Everlyn was like a top loser yesterday. It's up 42.4%. Turbo, Derive, UAI, or Unify. Network, Piverse still hanging in there. Deep Book getting another little pump. I want to look at it on the weekly. Yeah, it's been pretty straight up. We had yesterday's pump, and then it pulled back, and then it pumped again. I like it. Let's move on. Let's do our price rundown of the day. Let's refresh it. Make sure we got the latest prices. And overall market cap, 2.5 trillion. BTC sitting at 71,741. Nice. Ethereum 2,132. Looks like we're moving back to the upside. I'll be interested to see what Crypto Rank says for the altcoin index, altcoin season index. I saw it pumping yesterday, and I was thinking of you underground. I'm still in the trade. Probably going to wind up getting liquidated or cashing out when I have like $20 left. It's just absolute BS. If you want to see it, this is what it is. It just pumped up and held and just went sideways. Just went absolute sideways, right? So this is where I got in, I guess. Or I bought a little extra here. And then it just never gave me any opportunity to do anything. Which is pretty, I would say, undertypical. It looks very Bart Simpson to me. So I'm holding out some hope that we're going to do kind of some sideways action, finally get a pullback. But of course, it's just threatening to go higher and higher. Whatever. Honestly, I don't think trading is for me, to be honest with you. It's just, how to put it, I've spent years and years and years. I want to come across overly frustrated because, like, honestly, I'm super busy. I don't really care. It's not a lot of money. But I've spent so many years studying trading. I don't want to say it, but like, and none of it works for me, that's for sure. BNB, $660. XRP, $1.42. Solana, $90.48. Tron, 29 cents. Dogecoin, high 9 cents, almost 10 cents. So Dogecoin getting a little bit of a pump. But don't let that confuse you. Obviously, I still love crypto. I just don't have the time to care about trading right now. Cardano, 27 cents. Hyperliquid, $37.82. Chainlink, $9.33. Monero, $354. Canton Network, 14 cents. XLM, 16 cents. So that got a little bit of a pump. 2.5% there for XLM. What else do we care about? Avalanche, $9.89. HBAR, mid 9 cents. And SWE back up over $1. I was telling you, I felt like that SWE was on sale under $1. And Melissa says, hello everyone, have to step away for a moment, be back soon. Thanks for letting us know. Appreciate that. And where's the flare at? Flare number 78. Hasn't moved a whole lot. Crack a cold one. Soda, that is. Look at Plague Dogs in the house. What's up, Plague Dogs? Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for coming to the stream. We'll love to see that name come through the chat. Let's take a look at what's trending. My setup is like a little bit off today, and it's kind of driving me nuts. Can I fix it without honestly absolutely messing it up? I don't know. I don't want to mess with it too much. Destroy the stream. All right, so Palladium Network. Trending today, Pi Network, BitTensor, always Pudgy Penguins, Aave, Bitcoin, Hyperliquid's been in there a lot, Solana, D-Rive, up 134.3%. Yeah, interesting. All right, Venice Token, Akash, Artificial Intelligence, Ethereum, Canton, and Aster. Says, I'll be listening while I mini golf lurking. Hey, that's what's up. Either way, thanks for being here. The Palladium Network, I know we've been over it, but it's been a minute. I can't say off the top of my head that I really remember it. 45.2 million in market cap. Max supply is only 52.6 million. That's pretty low. Circulating supply almost to it, 51.8 million and some change. Has an Ethereum contract. There's no category, so it's weird. It's unknown here. And then we have this pill.net. Pled. I don't know, it's just PLLD.net. So, own real estate and earn passive crypto profits with PLD. Palladium token backed by RWA's algorithmic trading profits. I tell you, the algorithmic trading profits, I'm not a fan of that. It could be really good, and there are some bots, of course, that are really good, but what happens when it really messes up? You know, what happens when that bot gets duped because they set it up? I feel like in the market with trading bots and stuff, it probably wouldn't be that hard if you know what a lot of the trading bots, not all the trading bots, because some of them are different, but the ones with big money, you might know what they're looking for, right? And then set them up to buy in and then just absolutely wash them. I think it makes the market maker's life even easier. Funding the proven trading bot. Swap crypto on EVM blockchains. Automated trading for reliable return. So they're all about this bot. I don't know. Do you get to use the bot? Or do you just give them your money and they use the bot? I'm not sure. So that's what Palladium is if you didn't know. Let's move along here. Not a whole lot to report there. Let me refresh this, make sure we have everything. The ads on CryptoRank are atrocious. It is so annoying. All right, altcoin index still at 40. I don't think it's moved. I'm pretty sure that's where it was yesterday. See if it'll tell me. Or was it at 38? No, it was at 41. So we went down. I never really understand this. It's like we'll have a bunch of bullish action. Maybe it's lagging. Maybe this altcoin index is like really lagging behind a day or two. Crypto is rising and showing the strength. Hey, I love that. Fear and greed index at 15. Yesterday it was at 18. 7 days ago it was at 18. A month ago it was at 9. So it looks like a slight pullback. It's interesting because we were getting a lot of pump for like BTC and stuff and altcoins. Felt like things were starting to move a little bit from what I've been looking at, and then you're telling me fear and greed index is down. So sentiment is down when we get a little bit of a pump. The correlation there is always really interesting when you observe it every day. All right, let's take a look at what's trending. Let's make it the top 20 and not the top 10. Inso is a project for shortcuts to launch things on chain, mostly for developers. Inso is a blockchain shortcut your way to build and launch on chain. Just so you know, I'm not just making it up. And it's got 27 million in its market cap, been as high as 80 million. Let's flip this thing to like the weekly, see when it came out. That would be the 13th of October, 2025. We've talked about it many times. Unless you're a developer, I don't know how interested you'd be in it. We have this Dago Finance. Is that like the Doge dog? Alright, so is a Web3 incubator offering NFT management, staking, auctions, and airdrops within the BTC ecosystem. That sounds kind of interesting. I don't remember seeing this coin come out. Has it been around a long time? Is that what it is? Oh man, yeah, this thing's been around a while. Let's go to the monthly chart. And man, it's been much higher before. Wow, when did this coin come out? This is like a while ago. 2021. Man, this thing has been around. Why would anybody care about it now? I don't know. Been as high as 177 million. Right now it's at 18.4 million. Do we dare go look at their website? I guess so. Let's check it out. Okay. Moving on. It's not loading. I don't even know if their website's still around. I don't know why this is even trending. Huma Finance. We talked about this yesterday. Huma is a decentralized payment financing network. And on the weekly, it says the 26th of May, 2025, 28.5 million, 203.9 million all-time high market cap. Let's go to the website. Yeah, thank you, Blues guy, for asking him. I don't know. I'm trying to do something nice, but if he doesn't ever let me know, then I can't really help him. The first PayFi network. Huma accelerates global payments with instant access to liquidity anywhere. So there you go. Global payments, instant access, permissionless DeFi yield. Powered by real-world payment flows. Huma 2.0. Let's go over... Oh, I'm restricted. That's what it was. So I guess you'll have to not look like you're in America, if you understand what I'm saying. Opinions, that is prediction markets. Then we have Resolve. Resolve is a stable coin protocol issued dollar products backed by diversified crypto yield sources like Delta neutral strategies. That's very specific and interesting. Yo, the pop-ups on Crypto Rank are ridiculous. It's enough to make me want to quit using them. 13.6 million market cap, all-time high 57.4 million. And the weekly says 09 June, the 9th of June 2025. Feel like we've been over this. Let's go take a look at it. Yeah, financial layer for stablecoin returns. Total yield distributed 35.6 million. They have 148 under management. Stablecoin APR, it says 7-day 2.7. So you get 2.7% in 7 days? I always get really confused about that. 7-day APR. Crypto native dollar instrument engineered to provide stable returns without directional market risk. What does that say? USR offers dollar return consistently above US Treasury rates while maintaining a low risk profile. Built for capital protection. Looks like pretty standard financial stuff. Let's open the app. Let's see. That's the Web 2 part of their website, as I always say. Their airdrops now live. Maybe that's why they're trending. Airdrops live. Delta neutral stablecoin. I haven't heard that terminology before. It's very interesting. Let's see. Price dollar. My children are being way too loud. Where is my wife? Okay, whoops, going to the wrong thing here. Let's back up. It's distracting me heavily. Trying to focus. Says, I really don't know where to accept these. I'm looking yesterday like crazy. I don't find it. Okay, he didn't receive it. I don't know if I can like just simply gift it to him. I'll have to look. It'd be easier if I could do it that way. It would be really cool if when people buy like, 10 or whatever, if it would let me decide, right? Because I'd like to kind of give it to people who I know come actively. It seems like it just gave it to 10 random people. Which is cool, I guess, but it'd be a lot better for the channel if I could give it to the people who I know actually come and watch. It seemed like it gave it to a bunch of random people who I didn't even know were here, and then who knows if we'll ever even see those people again. But it is what it is. I'll make sure one way or another we get it to you. So then we have this Nexi. We talked about it quite a bit. Hasn't been out very long. The 9th of March 2026. It's a cross-game digital asset platform. Let me text my wife real quick. All right. So this has a lot to do with gaming. We did check it out a good bit. They have this whole airdrop Ruby, they have this whole Ruby currency. They're airdropping it, right? And it's kind of like they want to have like a universal gaming currency that can be integrated into, integrated into a lot of stuff. But you kind of have to get the other games to go along with it, right? I'm trying to see. We found a bunch of information about it. Here we are. So Ruby Scan 2.0. See all Ruby's burns and transactions inside of the Nexteria ecosystem. So I guess they're burning them as well. Makes it, deflationary. We were reading some of these numbers. So what's the big takeaway? They want to have kind of a universal coin that has to do with gaming that's integrated into a lot of stuff, and it is being burned at a rate I don't fully understand, right? Ruby burn rate 7 days, or Ruby's burned in 7 days, is up 175%. New Ruby circulation is down 94.8%. I don't know really what to do with those numbers. They make sense, though. UG, I looked it up. You cannot give a membership to a specific person on YouTube. Suggestion, send him the money in XRP. Send me your XRP address with the tag on private. If it has a tag. Not every XRP address has a tag. And if he wants me to send it another way, that's fine. Just whatever works best for him. I'll forward it to you, Underground, and he will send it to you. Okay, so you can sub. There you go. Or whatever, you know, if he I don't know how it works where he lives. I don't know if credit card or, debit cards are easy. I would assume they would be. But anyways, this is this next area. I like it because it has something to do with DeFi gaming, but we'll see what happens. Then you got Block Street, Mine Network, Strategic Oil Company, Sign, Plasma, Zama, War, and now it says old. It must have just migrated the old contract to a new one. I hope there was a good reason for it, because War is a meme token on Solana, right? So it's kind of like, what reason did a meme token have? So this is this about literal war? I don't know. So somebody made a meme coin about the whole thing. It's been as high as 62 million. it's one of those things where, like, is it really relevant? And then why did they go to a new contract? Like, it's like a brand new coin. I don't know. I don't really get the point of that. Espresso back on the radar. Robo, we've been over a bunch. WIF, super old token. ID operating system. I'm not spending as much time on it because I spent a lot of time yesterday on all these things. I kind of tried to cycle through how much time I spend on the same token every day. I think it gets a little bit repetitive. Let's go check out what's going on with the news today. Bitcoin climbs the wall of worry amid escalating Iran war. I don't know why that would do anything but strengthen Bitcoin. It's the best use case for Bitcoin ever, that you could have millions and millions of dollars and then quickly put it in Bitcoin, have it secured in cold storage wallet or something, or even a hot wallet that you memorize seed phrases or have written down and memorized, and then like you could go anywhere in the world, for good or for bad, right? Why would it hurt Bitcoin? I never understand that. JP Morgan says Bitcoin and ETFs show sharp flow divergence since the Iran war. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's divergence. Is it bullish divergence or bearish divergence? I don't even know if that falls into the same realm there. Attacker exploits ERC 2771 bug and drains 150K. 150K on like an Ethereum network that's not a lot of money, really. Metaplanet expands Bitcoin strategy with venture funds. Okay, Metaplanet expands Bitcoin strategy with venture fund and asset management. Okay, that actually sounds somewhat interesting. Bitcoin quantum threat is real, but not imminent, says Kathy Wood. Yeah. Trump meme coin holders to compete for Mar-a-Lago conference seat. Okay. All right, then. Major news today. Been holding around 70K. I mean, we were up to 71 a minute ago. Institutions demand keep rising. Ethereum outlook adoption versus price pressure. ETH is trading around. Yeah, it was higher than that. It's kind of old news. DeFi exploits a DBXN hack. Okay, so it's a DeFi platform, and they lost 150,000 due to a smart contract exploit related. See how different that is? Like, if we go up, what did it say? Let's go back here. What did it say? Attacker exploits ERC 2721 bug, right? So it made it sound like it had to do with like Ethereum in their network. 100K due to a smart contract exploit, right? Related to it. So maybe it is meta transaction. Maybe it was more on the. I'm just trying to see, is it the platform that did something weird and somebody exploited it, or did Ethereum have a bug? But it's hard to believe there was a bug of money flowing through Ethereum and they didn't get way more money than 150,000. And you can't even buy a house with that. It's not a lot of money. Smart contract security still a major risk. I don't know about that. Yeah, that would be the narrative. They're not saying that's a fact, but that's the narrative. Corporate Bitcoin strategies expanding. Japanese public company Metaplanet, okay, because I wasn't sure what Metaplanet is expanding its Bitcoin treasury strategy with venture fund and asset management division focus on BTC. And then, of course, the quantum computing debate resurfaces. All right, now what's trending over on Twitter? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Tron, Zcash, and Tether, it says. Absolutely, you're welcome, and we'll get that sorted out. Institutional crypto adoption topics trending. Bitcoin ETFs, corporate BTC treasury, Wall Street hiring crypto talent. So they want to have some people who know what the heck they're talking about. I think that tells you that they don't have enough people who know anything about crypto. Stablecoins and real world assets. Stablecoins are becoming a major narrative as US regulation allows banks to issue them backed by treasuries. That's interesting. Tokenized assets being discussed. AI plus crypto, still one of the biggest narratives on X. DeFi security because of that DBXN, which I've never heard of. I believe that's the name of the decentralized exchange, right? Meme coin cycle still dominating retail's attention. Political coins, community meme, and Solana memes. So just basically all memes, right? Meme coin cycle. All right. Let's move on from that. Let me tell you guys a story about crypto, because today's show is all about bridges, right? Well, it's not all about bridges, but we're going to talk a lot about bridges and why they keep getting hacked, stuff like that. Is everybody ready here? Let me tell you a story about some crypto. Imagine a world where every country had its own banking system that could not directly communicate with the others. That's the important takeaway. If you wanted to move money from one country to another, you would need some kind of intermediary that could connect those two systems. In the world of crypto, blockchains function in a similar way. Each blockchain operates as its own independent system. Ethereum maintains its own ledger. Other chains maintain separate ledgers with their own rules and histories. These networks do not naturally communicate with each other. So they're isolated, they're siloed. What is a layer 0? What is a layer 1? But users often move assets across chain. They might want to use an Ethereum asset inside another network's DeFi ecosystem, or move tokens from one chain application environment to another. This is where bridges come in. It's the whole point of them. A bridge acts as a connection between two blockchains. What's the difference between a bridge and an atomic swap? It allows assets to move across networks by locking tokens on one chain and minting corresponding tokens on another. At a basic level, the bridge must verify that the assets being transferred is legitimate, right? But verifying events on other blockchain is extremely difficult. Each network has its own consensus mechanisms, its own validators, and its own history. To trust a transfer from another chain, a bridge must somehow verify that the event actually occurred. So this is really what I want to highlight here in this story. So you have a ledger, right? And then you have two different banks, and you have all the transactions going on a bank, right? But then you have another bank, and so there's this gap between them. Let's make it crypto. You have two different networks, right? And then when you move that money via a bridge, wherever you're moving the currency or asset unit to, whatever network that is, it has to somehow verify that what you're saying about another network is true. How do you do that? Because it's not like the entire history of transactions from a random different network are stored or even available, accessible to the network that you're moving to. Do you understand the conundrum here? Hopefully that's not too technical. Different bridges solve this problem in different ways. Some rely on groups of validators who approve transfers. Other attempts to verify blockchain data using smart contracts or cryptographic proofs. But these mechanisms introduce complexity, and complexity also often introduces vulnerabilities. Over the past several years, bridges have become one of the most common targets for attackers. I think more money has been lost in crypto because of bridges, right? Large amounts of capital often accumulate inside bridge contracts. If attackers find a vulnerability in the system verifying transfers, they can exploit it and mint assets that were never properly locked. Some of the largest hacks in crypto history have occurred through bridge exploits. These events reveal something important about the future of the blockchain system. Building secure blockchain is difficult, sure, but securely connecting many blockchains together may be even harder. So you need a lot more intense infrastructure layer. I don't know exactly how you would do this, other than like if you had some kind of universal server or something. I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. Like if you had a universal spot where all the data availability or state for every blockchain or every relevant blockchain, because there's just so many, anybody can make a random little blockchain, but a relevant blockchain, your top 1,000 by market cap cryptocurrencies, and then they kept it all in one, one server or something like that, and then all the different blockchains could just quickly verify data on it. I don't know, that might work, but I'm not a developer, so I don't know what the complexities of making that happen would be. All right, let's get our talking points ready for another part in the stream. And where do we go from here? Check on that river trade again real quick. Did it pop? Did it dump? It's gone down a little bit. It's just ranging. It's so weird. This is super weird behavior, if you ask me, especially on such a large time frame. Like, this looks like 1 minute candles or like 5 minute candles. This is a 15-minute chart, right? Let's move it to the hour. It's a lot of sideways. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 hours of just nothing in this range. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? Says hate CCP. Says it's a real war right outside your front doorstep, I'll tell you. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but that must be what's on your mind. I got you. I mean, there is definitely bombs hitting the ground in a lot of places. It's hard to keep it straight. Anybody else on their social media have like or like reels or short form or whatever, they're in your Twitter feed, they're whatever. Twitter's probably worse. And like there's just bombs hitting everywhere, and the video never tells you like where it is, when it happened. I swear they're pulling all the random videos, right? There's tons of AI videos. I've seen a lot of that. They almost look real, but like when the bomb hits the ground, like the sound of the bomb hitting the ground is instant, which that wouldn't happen, right? Sound takes time to travel. Anybody who's ever heard, ever seen lightning and heard thunder can attest to the fact that sound doesn't instantly travel to you. Anyways, it's just kind of crazy because I've looked into a few videos that looked pretty insane to me, and they were all AI generated. Very interesting. All right. Just popping over to this one to make sure this was running. Might be a shorter stream today. I have a lot of stuff going on. With that being said, let's go ahead and do the last of our talking points, because I want to make sure we get that crypto IQ raising stuff in there first. He says, you can use a friend. They drew first blood, not me. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what you're really saying. Like, I get what we're talking about, but I don't understand what we're saying. So, number one, why bridges exist. Yeah, we're going to talk about crypto, right? So, why do bridges exist? Different blockchains operate independently. Assets and data on one chain cannot naturally move to another. Bridges allow assets to transfer between networks, enabling a multi-chain ecosystem. How bridges move assets. So we're going to get into the technical part here. Most bridges work by locking up the asset on one chain and minting a representation on another chain. For example, ETH on Ethereum may be locked while a wrapped version is minted on another network. This allows users to use the asset across chain. Why bridges create risk though? Bridges must track assets across two separate systems. This introduces complex coordination and security requirements. If the bridge mechanism is compromised, attackers may mint assets without proper collateral, right? That's a problem. Validators bridge design. Some bridges rely on validators sets that approve the transfers, right? If the validator group becomes compromised or colludes together, the bridges can be exploited. This introduces trust assumptions. All right, smart contracts, bridge risk. Other bridges rely on smart contracts other than validators, so not every bridge operates the same way. Bugs or vulnerabilities in these contracts can allow attackers to bypass safeguards. Smart contract complexity increases risk. Major bridge hacks. Bridge vulnerabilities have led to some of the largest crypto exploits. Examples include Ronin bridge hack, which, if I'm not mistaken, this was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure that the Ronin bridge hack is what killed the whole Axie Infinity thing. Can't remember if that's exactly how the series of events went, but that sounds right in my mind. Wormhole exploit and Harmony Horizon bridge attack. I'm pretty sure that bridge attack is what kind of crushed Harmony. It'd be the network ONE, ONE. These incidents expose weakness in bridge design. Why cross-chain security is hard. Each blockchain maintains its own consensus and state. Verifying the validity of another chain state is computationally difficult, right? Because they might not even speak the same language. Bridges must design systems that securely validate external chains. Emerging solutions, though, because don't think we gave up. This is blockchain. It's a cutting-edge new technology. We're still trying to figure it out. Let's see, what does he say here? Minted on another chain, don't you need a new block to be created first? Well, yeah, of course. The transaction would have to be included in the block because the memory or the state on the new blockchain that you're moving to would have to recognize and accept and validate that those new assets are there, because if they don't, it's not going to show up like in your wallet or anything like that. So yes, but you still could mint on another chain, right? It works through the bridge, but we just talked about how there's different things. Sometimes it works through the validator, sometimes it works through smart contracts. Not every bridge is the same. So emerging solutions. So how do we solve this? Well, it seems like they have some ideas. New approaches attempt to improve cross-chain security. Like client bridges, zero-knowledge verifications, shared security models. I think the shared security models is more like what I was talking about. And modular cross-chain systems. These designs aim to reduce trust assumption. Man, that came out of nowhere. Core insight: bridges reveal that connecting independent blockchain systems introduce one of the hardest security problems in crypto infrastructure. So what's the takeaway here? Blockchains a lot of times are very isolated to themselves. They have different consensus mechanisms. So it's not as simple as just, show the transaction somewhere else. There needs to be some verification. I don't know if ZK, zero knowledge, can have any play in those kind of things. But there are some different ways that they're looking to fix it. But every bridge runs different. So who adopts what type of new blockchain technology or fixes for the problem isn't going to be the same. It's not like all the bridges are going to start implementing the same fix. They'll probably all take different ways of fixing it, and that is actually what's kind of beautiful, because one of them will probably do exceptionally better than all the other ones, and then that'll become the standard, and then we'll move on to the next problem that we have in blockchain. All right, let's hit that Robinhood airdrop farming, I guess, because I want to say it like we're getting an airdrop. I don't really know if we will or not. Can't receive for another hour here. Just want to make sure that I don't forget to do my stuff. Like I said, might be a shorter stream today. I have some other things to do, but I didn't want to cancel on you. It was almost to that point where I might not have to do the show, but that's just not really an option for me. So we'll deploy some smart contracts. We're just trying to make transactions here. And then we're going to do the GM. Oh, there's a leaderboard now. I know that I read where, man, we get into so many different things. I think we were on the airdrop Twitter that I usually talk about, that was given to us by NW. And it was saying this on-chain GM. I thought it was interesting because we just started using this a few weeks ago. And then all of a sudden I saw something about it. Let's see if we can find that. We appreciate you doing the show for us all, bro. Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I know some people are definitely anticipating me be here, and I don't just want to randomly not be here. Gratitude, man. Thank you a lot. So I just want to go look for this real quick. Not that one, this one. And shout out to OneTab. It's just an extension on the Chrome browser. Highly recommend it. It makes life so much easier. It won't load. Is Twitter down? No, it's not. Here we go. So I'm just looking for a post about GM. Here it is. On-chain GM monthly rewards 1 ETH. So the okay, so they split up 1 ETH. I don't know why. When I read this yesterday, I thought the first place person got 1 ETH, but they don't. They get 0.1 ETH. And the second and third get a decent amount, and then 11 through 50 and 51 through 100, they share like a very small reward. Just by doing GM actions and contract deployment actions, secure a spot on the leaderboard and win rewards. Join the waiting list. The project Noise has 71 million in investments. Let's try our luck. You can register in 1 minute via email. Drop in the comments. I mean, register to what? We're just registering to get an airdrop? Like, I don't know. What are we registering for? Access, I guess. Let's see. Backpack airdrop seems to be coming this month. Let's definitely complete the verification by March 15th. Okay. I'm continuing to spin the Degen Dream Spin. Bots have been cleared. First 100 get guaranteed whitelist. There's a chance for whitelisting. I assume that's what WL stands for. I'm not skipping the base network. I'm continually daily activities. Okay. I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting. GRVT token generation event. Gotcha. He says we're all in this together. Yeah, absolutely. I rock with that. Gotta stick together. All right, so we've been messing with this. Chainers I talk about all the time. I'm gonna catch my stuff. I'm trying to do the quick version of the end of our stream here. Let's see, what have I got up to in BNB? 0.008. You'll see when you put a rare item in a rare plot, look how many things it gives you. Way more than normal. All right, let's put that in. I don't want to grow those. I've been saving those. I want to see what happens if you get like a really big one, or a really rare one, I should say. And let's put the watermelon in the middle. Go see if we have a daily reward. Oh, we got a message. Unlock the strongest animals, 55% off bundle. No, thank you. I don't really want to spend any money on this. Claim reward. At least not at this point. Another marigold seed. Claim our immutable gems. I always say I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with them, but I'll keep collecting them. I get like 40 of them every day. And then let's hit the Atom Caster for a free item here, see what we get. They're giving me a lot of CFB lately. The in-game currency, I like that. When you play the other game, the shooter game, now these fertilizers, you can use them to speed up like things you're growing, but also I save them because you have to use them when you merge and upgrade stuff, so I wouldn't waste them on other things. But when you play this shooter game down here, I've been getting a lot of in-game currency for playing that. That's pretty cool. Fogo fishing, obviously we're still messing with. I just leveled to level 10, and now I'm almost to level 11. I don't unlock a new rank here, 500x. Wow, that would be pretty insane. I've hit a couple mythicals lately, but I don't think I've seen myself hit a legendary. But anyways, we're still leveling that up, and we did just unlock a new. Let's see, can we buy one of these? It's basically like 4 cents. Can't be mad about that. Did we do it? Did we buy it? And you can change out lures, right? So we can go to our rod. Oh, I don't know, maybe you can't do it while you're upgrading. Oh no, you do it here, right? And then we'll add this more upgraded lure. There, yeah, did we do it? Okay, yeah, so we have it on, and then it only goes for so many casts, right? So it shouldn't, I don't know if it just increases your likelihood to get higher, drops, or if it just gives you a little more per every reel that you hit. I don't really know, but we're running it for 4 cents. I will run it. Why not? And let's throw a round of Panzer Dogs in there, because why not? Shout out to everybody who's here on a Thursday night. Tomorrow is DeFi Friday. I'm always amped about that. We'll still do our normal trending and some IQ raising event and stuff, but we're going to hang out on a Friday night with the community. Mark your calendars. Even though it's tomorrow, you shouldn't get too lost between now and tomorrow. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I want to do some deep diving. And maybe we'll also focus a little bit more on like airdrop material, right? Another thing we're going to be doing is we used to play like, stake.com and some slots and stuff like that. And so this is to Motivation Hero. This is why I wanted to make sure that you got a membership, is because at the end of the stream, a lot of times we're going to go into the members only, right? So like we will do some crypto slots. It's not going to be every stream, right? At the end of every stream, it's going to be selective. We're going to pick a certain day. Probably like twice a month, and we're gonna try to just pack as much kind of value for our hardcore members in there as possible. I was thinking about maybe doing some extra airdrop stuff. If anybody has any ideas of things that we could do, feel free to let me know. I'm always looking to make the show better for you guys. So if there's anything you're interested in, you could definitely let me know, and I will do my best to try to incorporate it in the show. The best thing I can do is listen to everybody's feedback, right? What a lag. When it shows that you beat somebody to something and then all of a sudden they have it and you don't, that's how you know you're lagging. I don't know if Panzer Dogs will ever not be fun to play. Oh, he has it. Hey, two can play this game. Got him at the last minute. And again, if you don't see this, if you're at all interested in airdrops, this seems to be a great person to follow here. How many followers does he have? 48.8 thousand. That's pretty good. Yeah, we went over a lot of these things the other day. Memex is exactly what you think it is. It's like Web3 Twitter for crypto meme degens. That's what it seems like. But I get a lot of traction over here, so I can't be mad about that, right? And you can see I post over here all the time. If you love Web3 integration, maybe you really like crypto Twitter, kind of recommend coming over here and maybe getting active on Memex. And when people buy your, because you have a coin, right, for your account, if you will, when people buy it, they give you an equal reward there, right? So I got $27 from somebody because they bought my token and they gave me $27 of their token. I'm pretty sure I could sell it if I wanted to, but they're really active on here. So I think it'll probably go up in value over time. If not, I didn't pay anything for it. I'm not really losing anything as far as that goes. And yeah, I think we pretty much covered all of our bases. Again, I apologize, everybody. It is a shorter stream. I do have a bunch of things to go do, but I didn't want to cancel the stream on you. And I appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Tomorrow, I'm sure we'll be on for quite some times as it is DeFi Friday. I hope everybody's having a great night. I hope that your bags are getting a little bit of a bounce here and you're feeling some relief. It does seem like maybe we're getting a little bit of a bounce. Check on that river trade again. Probably still doing nothing. When it goes flat like this, I always hope that it's going to dump. But of course, we got to go to like the 15 at least. Yeah, it is just holding that 21. And it kind of makes you feel like it wants to roll over, but I don't know if it does. Yeah, we will see. Time will tell. Like I said, I'm not stressing. It's not a lot of money, but it is annoying nonetheless, because usually you get some more like, usually you have more like some ebb and flow, you know, in your price pattern or whatever, making pattern. This is just literally in a very tight range. But does that give you like a Bart Simpson pattern? It could not. Nothing is guaranteed in crypto. I'll keep monitoring it. It's the same trade I was in since yesterday, right? So it's absolutely nothing new. Oh, I didn't run any of these. Hoping to get some airdrop here. See where we are in the leaderboard. Oh, I remember what I was doing. I got distracted. Let me finish this up real quick. Let's go to the on-chain GM. Let's go to the leaderboard. Not that I think I'm on it by any means. I just want to see what are they even... Rise to the top, win your share of 1 ETH. Okay. So I don't even understand what you have to do. Deploys, total, GMs. The GMs one is kind of like you can only do it once a day. So like I understand that part. I don't know, does the GM count more than the deploy? Because you legit could just go to deploy and you could just click it over and over and over and over and over and over. Maybe at some point you would run out of, I guess, testnet tokens. I don't know. I don't know how much I'm using each time, but I have a feeling that I wouldn't. Says, bro, I think it's going to drop. Eyes on your trade. It might go your way, hopefully. Hey, I hope so. My favorite part about the crypto shows is when price moons. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all of our favorite part of crypto, no matter where it's at, is when the prices moon. Absolutely. I'm here for it. I'm here for that $50,000 XRP, even as much as I don't really believe it's a valid idea. I want it to happen. Oh, I don't have enough network fees? So I finally hit the end of my rope here, huh? Okay, no, it was just a mess up. I do. I was going to say, I haven't done it that much time. All right, I did it a few more times. Go to the bridge. I like when they have a leaderboard and like at the bottom it shows like where you are. Even if you're not like in the top 100, to be like down here and it'll tell you like where you are, because I have no idea. I hate when a leaderboard doesn't tell you where you're at. You are currently not in the top 100. Absolutely. So are they only ranking the top 100? They're not ranking anybody else? Let's see. Let's go down to like 100. So 31 GMs. I don't think I'm quite there, but I'm probably at 15 GMs. And then these deploy smart contracts, man, I'm at way more than 2. I do it like 5-6 times every single day. And then it looks like they combine the numbers together, right? They combine the GMs with the total deploys for a total. So why couldn't you just spam? I don't know. I don't see how you couldn't get to the top of the leaderboard decently easy, but I don't know. This person's way up here. They've done 266. They must be farming airdrops like a madman. Very interesting. All right, everybody. I'm actually going to hop off now. I appreciate everybody being here. Have a good night. Stay underground. Stay crypto, of course. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I want a $1 flare. There you go. That would be amazing. And I'll check everybody else out tomorrow. DeFi Friday tomorrow. You know where to find me. 8:30 p.m. New York time. Stay underground. Stay crypto. Underground Crypto out. See you on the next one.